This has to be the prettiest time of day on our place out here. Today has been, well, actually yesterday and today has been just non-stop as we're getting ready to go to California to Baker Creek's big festival, and we have just been so busy. I worked a couple days, and then yesterday we ran errands all day long. We went to our attorneys, we went to the bank, we got a ton of stuff done that we wanted to get done before this trip. And then today we were back at it again. I was at the house with the kids, mowing, getting the animals set up so we could leave, getting the house cleaned, just trying to get the house in order and ready to go. And Brianna was gone almost all day, getting supplies we need for the trip, getting food. She was running errands all day long, getting things ready to go. And we have tomorrow, and then we're leaving first thing Monday morning. We still got a lot to do yet. It's basically just been nonstop getting ready to go. I wanted to give you this little update video just about what we've been up to. And we have some really cool news. And I want to tell you this just because it's kind of the next thing that's happening in this whole saga of us getting out of our house and getting ready to start renovating our house and tearing out all this moldy stuff underneath. And that was, we were looking for a place to live. And what I want to tell you is, like, over and over in our life, but especially through this event, we've come to this point where we've kind of not lost hope, but we've just been discouraged. Like, how are we going to overcome this challenge? And this was another example. So even just finding the mold in the house, just so overwhelming to us. And then you all came through in an incredible way. And we look at it as that God came through for us in an incredible way as well. It's just, it's remarkable, extremely unusual, and we feel very blessed. And then
and very thankful.
Yeah. Super thankful. And then the camper, no, we don't have a camper yet, but we have a unique need in a camper. And honestly, we were just, I would say I was dreading getting into the camper. Like, I want to wait as long as possible. She's actually the one who was like, we need to get out, we need to get out of the house, we need to get in the camper, or in a camper. We don't have one.
I had been spending hours and hours and hours looking for a camper. Yeah.
Our unique need is we have 5 kids.
And it's not unheard of. I mean, there's plenty of people out there traveling in campers with 5 kids, and there's a few people out there living in campers with 5 or more children.
We aren't talking about traveling. We're talking about, like, running life out of it. This is not just a trip. It's not like we're on vacation. It's like running our life out of it and basically having all of our stuff in it, or all of our stuff stored, running homeschool out of it, running our little farm out of it, renovating the house out of it. And we basically realized, like, it needs to actually be pretty significantly sized. And it needs to have enough beds in a comfortable space. The kids can have at least their own bed. They're not going to have their own rooms. And then, so we were looking at them and trying to figure out the best one for us. And honestly getting discouraged in it.
I don't know that I was getting discouraged. It was more, I was just like, how are we going to do this? My heart longed to find one before we left on this trip, so that I could go on this trip and not be constantly with my mind back home. And all the ones that I was finding that would even be a possibility were like 3-4 hours away. So that would have been driving there, looking at it, not, you guys know, just like that would have just been like 6 to 8 hours in a car. Maybe we get it, maybe we don't, which I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying I felt overwhelmed by it, knowing that he was working a ton this week. That's one of the reasons we haven't had videos out, because he's been working a lot. And yeah, so, and I also had certain things I was looking for. that
So-
were difficult to find.
Then this crazy thing happened. Someone who actually watches our channel said, "Hey, we have our travel trailer listed. Like, look at the listing. Here's the listing. Check it out. It might be the camper for you." And we looked at it, and it was exactly
It actually was
what we've been looking for.
more than what we were looking
Like,
for.
almost
Because I
not-
didn't even know that this existed. I didn't know that what they had even existed.
So it's something you wanted, but you didn't even know it was. And you'll see. We're not going to tell you all about it because we want to. When we get it, we're assuming it's going to happen. We're moving forward on it happening. It sounds.
I mean, we've made a verbal agreement on it.
And so we should have the camper soon after we come back from California, and that'll be our next focus, is getting it set up, getting it winterized to the extent that we can, and getting moved into it. But that's just a huge relief, and it's this crazy blessing because I'm going to say I didn't imagine having a camper that would fit our needs as well as this one will. Like, we've looked at a lot of them, and we've not seen one that will fit our needs as well as this one will. You'll see why. It has some really cool features that'll make it work really well for us. And anyway, I just wanted to kind of let you know that that's kind of, to me, that's the next step in the story. You know, we're going to California. We'll probably post some videos out there. We'll try really hard to, but that's kind of what's on our minds a ton, is like, hey,
that's like all
yes,
we're thinking about.
We are going to California, but that's kind of in parentheses.
Yeah.
We'll be back, and we're going to be moving forward on our house. So that's pretty heavy on our minds, but it was huge relief. And
it feels good to go to California not thinking about that.
Exactly, yeah. So it's
Yeah,
this huge blessing. I wanted to update you because my intention is to update you all about kind of the progress we're making and what's happening. This is the next step. And the cool thing about it, this was something I wanted in a camper, is that we could get it at a price where if we will be selling it. When we sell it on the backside, that we can take that money and probably put it back into the house, because we do not want a giant camper to travel with. I don't even think I want to own a truck that could pull a camper this big.
Yeah, it would need to be a big truck.
And so the intention is not to get a giant camper to keep forever. It's like, literally, we want to be able to use it and then sell it, and actually do that in a responsible way where we can get that money back out of it. And I think we're gonna be able to do it with this camper.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they're giving us a good deal on it. We are paying for it, but they are. It's a good deal it's a super good deal for what it is. And we're just really grateful to these people who reached out to us, and grateful to y'all, every one of y'all who are watching.
Even down to the fact that I even saw the comment that said, "Hey, check your email. I think I have the camper for your family."
Yeah.
Because I don't read every comment. I do try to read every email, but I don't always make it through all of them. So I just feel really,
Sometimes we read every comment, but we don't consistently read every comment.
I haven't read every comment.
Because we get behind. It's just, anyway.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I want to,
Yeah.
but I just can't. Off to Cali we go. Next time you guys see us, we'll be
in California,
or probably on a jet plane.
or maybe on the way. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. Y'all have a great night.
Any other exciting news? I was gone all day.
No exciting news. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.